All right, thanks again for talking with me. Go ahead and state your name and tell me your ride. What are we looking at?
Yes, my name is Rocky, and this is the GTR R35 2015.
Fantastic. And go ahead and state the color again, because it almost looks black, but it's actually blue, right?
It's
A beautiful
blue, yeah. They call the deep pearl blue.
Oh, deep
Yeah.
pearl. Okay, so it has a little flake in it.
It
Nice.
does, yeah. When it's during the daytime, you could see it on the sun. Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, tell me, GTR. This has been a poster car for many of us in the car community, especially with the Skyline GTRs of years of the '90s and best motoring and all that. Tell me why Skyline, why this GTR?
Well, the platform, I think it's really good platform from the beginning when the R35 it came out back in 2009. So well, I mean, where I'm coming from, I came from the Supra
Wow.
community. Yeah, so it's been a long time with the Supra community, and then once I found out about the GTR, it's all-wheel drive and it's easy to modify. I mean,
Okay.
you just you spend a little bit of money for they call the basic performance upgrade. Or actually, no, that one is for the Supra, but FBO. FBO is for the GTR. So you could get it up to 700 horsepower
Easily, right? Easily with
yeah.
this motor. Now, you said you come from the Supra. You're in this GTR. You've modified it, or you appreciate the platform for modifications. What kind of got you into cars to begin with? I mean, was it like a changing oil with dad experience, or was it reading a magazine, seeing a movie? What got you into cars?
Don't really know exactly, but I grew up. I mean, back in high school, and I just hanging out with a bunch of guys with cars. I mean, from back then when my first car was Honda Civic.
Yeah,
and then just
mine was an Accord. So
yeah, and then just start modifying that Honda Civic and stuff like that, and then go up to Prelude, and then go up to something. Actually, I was in the Lexus also.
Okay.
With the stands, but it's all just lower cars.
Nice look, yeah.
with backs.
That's cool.
It's all about luxury and stuff like that.
So your journey has kind of progressed, and you've kept it going ever since high school, which is probably more common than most people think. And now look where you're at now with a GTR. That's fantastic. Yeah. Now, what are your plans for this car? I mean, again, it looks beautiful, sleek, more performance, wheels. Have you taken it to the track perhaps, or is it more for your Sunday driving, your car shows, your cruising?
Yeah, mostly just over the weekends only. I mean, I took it to the track, not really a track, but in the quarter miles,
Okay,
or like the 8 miles and stuff like that. Yeah, I haven't taken it out to like the track, like Button Willow or anything like that. Yeah.
Now, for those interested in GTRs, again, there's so many. You dated it back to 2009. I was still in college. I was just graduating at the time, and it's evolved. There's now the updated one that people say they didn't do enough. But what would you recommend to those looking for this car, looking for this platform? They've held their values actually pretty well, so it's going to be a pretty big investment for someone to buy one of these. What would you suggest they do?
It is. I mean, yes. Even though nowadays, 2023 coming out with the new GTR, but still in the same platform.
Mm-hmm.
It just actually even the horsepower is still rating the same. It's 500. I believe it's 545.
Yeah, something like that. And the Nismo is approaching like 600.
On the Nismo, yeah. On the Nismo, it's always 600. But, I mean,
what would you say they need to look out for, or what should they be aware of that if they once they buy it, what do they need to do right away?
right away, it just this one, like I say, it's a FBO. Basically, it's the intake, downpipe, exhaust, and the tune.
Okay, cool.
That's that's about it. I mean, once you have that one, you could go up to 650, 700
Jeez.
horsepower.
And reliably too, right? That's what I'm assuming.
Yes.
That's fun.
As long as you keep the torque 650 max.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so look out for your torque figures for the transmission
the
and all
torque,
that.
Yeah, the torque has 650 max, and the power can go up to 700. But if you wanna modify it more than 650 torque, go up to like 700 or 800, then you have to
Upgrade the transmission. Yeah, because I know that. So especially back in 09 and 10, they would be last because they would do those hard launches, and,
Right.
and it'd be like a $20,000 transmission at the time.
Well, at that time also the 2009, so 2009 through 2011. Or 2009 and 2010, actually. Those are the first generation of the R35. And 2011 through 2013, they kind of tweak it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They made it better. And then I think from 2013 or even 2012 and up and
till like right now.
it's already it should be, they say it's a lot better. It's not chattering so much.
Gotcha.
Which is this one actually it still does it like that too, when
I think it's the nature of the car and what it represents. This is the pinnacle of, super sports machine, right? SSM, right? Last question. Thank you again for your time.
No problem.
California is going to want to transition to electrification in the next 15 to 20 years. It's going to really affect a lot of us that are keeping these cars and doing what we need to do. What do you think about electric cars and the future of the car culture?
Well, electric cars. I mean, I don't know much about electric cars, but the way I look at it, I think it's good if you just want to use that as a commute.
Yeah, an appliance
commute
essentially.
cars. Yeah. So it's just from point A to point B, and you don't have to drive so far, and you could go home and then just charging it and stuff like that. That one is good. But then again, it seems like electric cars nowadays. Look at the Tesla with the S
That
Plaid
package,
and
yeah,
stuff like that.
Plaid, right? Yeah.
And those are. It's already proven beating the supercars, or like the exotic
Huracans and stuff
Yep,
like that.
mhm.
So from a performance figure, you're kind of seeing the benefits, but you think it should be more meant as a kind of a commuter car rather than kind of envelop into our community?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate your time. Is there any shout outs or thank yous you wanted to give out?
No.
No? All right. Simple as that. Hey, self-made man, right? Thank you again for your time. I'm going to just do a quick walk around. You don't have to be in the photo, but I really appreciate your time.